Welcome to today's meditation. Find a comfortable position and let your eyes close when you're ready. Before we begin, a brief reflection on today's theme. Confidence isn't loud. The most confident people you know aren't the ones talking the most. They're the ones who don't need to. They sit in meetings without rushing to fill silence. They hear criticism without flinching. They make decisions without polling everyone in the room. Not because they're certain, but because they're okay with being wrong. That's the part nobody talks about. Real confidence isn't knowing you're right. It's being fine with being wrong. It's trusting yourself enough to make a call and live with whatever happens next. You already do this more than you think. Every time you speak up without rehearsing first. Every time you say no without explaining yourself. Every time you sit with discomfort instead of running from it. Today, notice where that quiet confidence already lives in you. Not the performance of confidence. The real thing. Let your body settle. Feel the weight of you pressing into whatever's beneath you. Notice your breath, not controlling it, just feeling it move. In, out. Your body knows how to do this. It doesn't need your supervision. Notice your shoulders. They might be carrying something they don't need to carry right now. You can let them soften if they want to. Nothing to perform here. Nothing to get right. Just being in a body. Just breathing. Think about someone you know who carries themselves with quiet confidence. Not arrogance. Not bravado. Just a steadiness. What is it about them? They're not trying to prove anything. They don't need you to agree with them. They don't shrink when someone pushes back. But they also don't puff up. They just stay where they are. That's the thing about quiet confidence. It's not about being right. It's about being grounded. Rooted in something that doesn't shift based on who's in the room. Notice your body right now. Are you grounded? Feel the contact points. Where your body meets the surface. That's real. That's solid. You don't have to think about it. It's just there. Confidence works the same way. The loud version needs constant fuel, needs applause, needs validation, needs to be right all the time. The quiet version just sits there, doesn't need anything. Think about the last time you said something you meant. Not to impress anyone, not to win an argument, just because it was true for you. That was quiet confidence. You didn't need anyone to clap. You didn't need permission. You just said the thing. Or think about the last time you stayed quiet. When you could have argued, could have defended yourself, but you chose not to. Not because you were afraid, because you didn't need to. That's the same thing. Speaking when it matters. Silence when it doesn't. Feel your breath. Steady. Not trying to impress you. Not performing. Just doing its job. Your breath is the most quietly confident thing about you. It never announces itself. Never asks if it's doing okay. Never compares itself to anyone else's breath. It just keeps going. We spend so much energy performing confidence, standing a certain way, speaking with a certain tone, making sure we look like we know what we're doing. And it's exhausting. Because performance always is. But quiet confidence doesn't cost anything. It's not something you build. It's something you stop covering up. It's what's left when you stop pretending. Stop pretending you're more certain than you are. Stop pretending you have all the answers. Stop pretending you're not scared. Confident people are scared too. They just don't let that be the deciding factor. They feel the doubt and make the call anyway. They feel the fear and speak up anyway. They feel the uncertainty and move forward anyway. Not because they're brave, because they trust themselves to handle whatever happens. Notice your hands. Are they clenched? Let them soften. Notice your jaw. Is it tight? You might notice it softening on its own. Notice what that feels like. Not armored. Open. Not braced for impact. Ready for whatever comes. There's a difference. Armor says, I might get hurt, so I'll protect myself. Openness says, I might get hurt, and that's okay. One is rigid. The other is strong. You don't need to convince anyone. You don't need to prove yourself. You don't need to have a comeback ready. You just need to be willing to stand where you are, even when it's uncomfortable. Even when someone disagrees. Even when you're not sure. Especially when you're not sure. Feel your body again. The weight of it. The solidness. You've been carrying yourself this whole time without thinking about it, without worrying if you're doing it right. That's quiet confidence. Already here. Already working. Take this with you. Not as something to practice. Not as a technique. Just a reminder. You don't have to be the loudest person in the room. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to perform certainty you don't feel. You just have to trust yourself enough to be honest. And let that be enough. Start to notice the space around you. The sounds. The temperature. Your breath. Still there. Still steady. Feel your body. The weight. The ground beneath you. no rush. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you for practicing with me today. See you next time, because meditation should be free.